Our color technique today is called Geodesic Balayage. Geodesic dome is a pattern of triangles making up a round object, such as Epcot Center from Disney. So that's our inspiration today. Let's start with the sectioning. Starting on the left side, let's take a horizontal parting at the parietal ridge. Then separate the bottom half using a diagonal forward angle. This will give us our first two triangles. Now continuing to the top half, we'll start at the center of the section and take a diagonal back parting. That'll give us a triangle on the right side. From that center starting point, now take a diagonal forward, and that will reveal 3 triangles in the top half. Since we'll be working with quite a few triangles in this technique, instead of using a clip for each triangle, we recommend using a foil in place of a clip. This is called a foil clip. Hold each triangle like you're about to place a ponytail. Instead of an elastic, place the foil right down to the base. Continuing on to the right side, we'll be doing the same sectioning with the 5 triangles. Split the right side at the parietal ridge. Take the bottom section, use a diagonal forward angle to separate 2 triangles. Then take the top half and use the center point to create the 3 triangles. Proceed with foil clips. In the back, we'll start our sectioning at the nape area. First, take a diagonal line on both sides from the top of the ear to the center neckline. That will give us 2 triangles in the corner. Now all we need to do to create a 3rd triangle is connecting the dots from ear to ear. Foil clip as always. From the center of the previous triangle, take 2 diagonal lines to the parietal ridge separation point. This will connect all of those triangles at the same spot. Again, connect the dots to create the next triangle. After your foil clips, take the last section at top and separate that in half vertically and foil clip them separate. This is our completed sectioning of the Geodesic Balayage. We have a total of 18 triangles for this technique. As you practice more and more, you'll be able to section as you go through your application. But at first, we do recommend taking all the triangles for faster application. We'll start with the triangle just above the ear on the left side. Our product of choice today will be flash lift with 40 volume. The thicker your consistency, the better for freehand applications. Using the edge and side of your brush, focus on applying the liner as smoothly as possible on the surface of the hair. Notice the back brushing to create the seamless transition from dark to light. To finish out the ends, I personally like using a color board or a balayage board so you have a nice hard surface to paint on top of. Finish out on the surface of the hair, paint very lightly or it will bleed through to the opposite side. Check the underside of the section to make sure the application is smooth also underneath. You can use your fingers or your color brush to wipe away any splotchiness. Moving on to the triangle right above. By combing the section towards the back, we're able to apply on the surface closest to the face so we can add some impact with our highlights. If a color board is not available, the top of your hand is also a great alternative for painting the ends. For the top half, we'll start in the center triangle first. For the triangle that sits on the top, use a diagonal angle so that the lightener is closer to the base, towards the front, and then cascades down towards the back. For the front triangle, we want the most impact towards the front, so comb the section away from the face so you can paint on the surface at the hairline. We can paint closer towards the base in this triangle as we want that cascading effect closer towards the front, further away towards the back. Now let's repeat the same application on the right side of the head. Here's our completed application of the right and left side. Now let's move on to the back. We'll start on the bottom 2 triangles at the nape area. The 2 diagonal highlights will give us some movement. This triangle here will give us a little more coverage using the horizontal part of the triangle. Now let's repeat the same steps on the next 3 triangles. For the last two sections at the top, we want to connect this to the front section with that cascading effect from front to back. So use the diagonal line, connecting it to the front section, drop it down towards the back. You can see how we connected the front into the back. Here's our completed application of the Geodesic Balayage. Balayage application is so much fun, so we hope you had fun. We hope you had some learning. Thank you for participating. We'll see you for the next video.